There's a difference between being cold and being cruel, and most people can't tell them apart. They see your boundaries and call you heartless. They feel your emotional discipline and call you robotic. They mistake your refusal to react for a lack of feeling. But the Stoics knew something essential. The ability to remain unmoved by chaos is not the absence of humanity. It's the highest expression of it. When you control your inner world, you stop contributing to the destruction of the outer one. Cruelty seeks to harm. Coldness seeks to protect. Cruelty is reactive, emotional, and weak. Coldness is deliberate, measured, and unshakable. Marcus Aurelius faced betrayals, wars, and plagues, yet he wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." That's not warmth. That's not forgiveness in the soft sense. That's cold strategic superiority. It's refusing to let another person's chaos become your chaos. It's seeing someone try to pull you into their storm and choosing to remain still. If you've ever been called cold for setting boundaries, or distant for refusing drama, you already understand this instinctively. The question is whether you'll own it or apologize for it. Subscribe now because we're about to explore how coldness, properly wielded, becomes the ultimate form of respect for yourself and others. Being cold doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care selectively, strategically, and sustainably. Seneca wrote that we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Most of the chaos that exhausts us comes from reacting to things that don't deserve our energy. Every argument you don't enter is energy saved. Every manipulation you don't acknowledge is power retained. Coldness is the refusal to participate in games you didn't design. Think about the people who drain you. They're not usually cruel. They're undisciplined. They leak their emotions onto everyone around them. They make their crisis your emergency. They confuse intensity with intimacy and chaos with connection. The cold response isn't to punish them. It's to stop absorbing what they're projecting. You create space. You establish distance. You become unmoved by their performance. This isn't rejection. It's self-preservation dressed as indifference. Here's where most people fail. They confuse emotional availability with emotional servitude. They think being good means being accessible to everyone's needs at all times. The Stoics rejected this. Epictetus taught that some things are within our control and some are not. Your emotional state is yours to guard. Their emotional state is theirs to manage. When you blur this line, you create resentment, exhaustion, and a false sense of responsibility for other people's internal weather. Coldness restores this boundary. It says, "I am not your therapist, your parent, or your emotional dumpster. I am your equal, and I expect you to manage yourself." So how do we practice this without becoming monsters? First, understand that coldness is contextual. It's not a permanent state. It's a tool you deploy when warmth would be exploited. When someone repeatedly violates your boundaries, coldness is the appropriate response. When someone tries to manipulate you through emotional blackmail, coldness is the antidote. When chaos seeks to recruit you, coldness is your shield. The practice is simple but difficult. You stop explaining yourself. You stop justifying your boundaries. You stop engaging with manipulation. Someone pushes for an answer you're not ready to give. I'll think about it. Someone demands your time without consideration for yours? That doesn't work for me. Someone tries to guilt you into participation? Silence. No explanation. No apology. No negotiation. Just calm, cold refusal. This is where people will call you cruel. They'll say you've changed. They'll accuse you of not caring. Let them. Their discomfort with your boundaries is not evidence that your boundaries are wrong. It's evidence that your boundaries are working. The Stoics understood that you cannot please everyone without destroying yourself. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself, "It is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live." Living means protecting the life you're building from the people who want to consume it. Here's what happens when you master strategic coldness. You become predictable in the best way. People learn they can't manipulate you. They can't drain you. They can't recruit you into their drama. The ones who respect boundaries stay. The ones who exploited your warmth leave. And what remains is a circle of relationships built on mutual respect rather than emotional dependency. This is the peace the Stoics promised. Not the peace of having no problems, but the peace of being unshaken by other people's chaos. You stop absorbing energy from your environment and start generating it from within. You stop waiting for others to regulate their emotions before you can have peace. You create peace regardless of what's happening around you. That's power. That's freedom. That's what coldness actually protects. The final truth: being cold is an act of love. Not for them, but for yourself. And paradoxically, when you stop making yourself endlessly available to everyone's needs, you become more genuinely present for the people who actually matter. You have energy to give because you've stopped letting it be stolen. You have patience because you've stopped depleting it on the unworthy. You have warmth because you've been cold enough to protect it. So we move forward with clarity. We establish boundaries without apology. We maintain emotional distance from chaos without guilt. We refuse to participate in drama without explanation. We become unmoved by manipulation, unfazed by guilt trips, and unshaken by others' instability. We are cold where necessary, warm where earned, and always, always in control of our own internal state. That's the way. Subscribe for more insights and strategies that separate strength from cruelty and power from harm.